Morning, everybody. Daniel here, 395 Junkie. Got Goose here, sitting shotgun. We are 86 south. We are on our way to Tierra Del Sol's Desert Safari. I was invited down by Tembo Tusk to do a couple of demos on their Skottle. So that's going to be interesting and fun. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Hi everybody, we are 2020, it's not Desert Rendezvous anymore, is it?
Not Desert Rendezvous,
no, now we're
TDS.
now we're at Tierra Del Sol's Desert Safari. But I wanted to take the opportunity right now to introduce Jerry and Tembo Tusk to all you guys watching. And Jerry, why don't you tell us a little bit about Tembo Tusk? How long have you guys been around?
Well, you know what, we've been around since 2010. We started our company with a drop-down slide. And we introduced it at the Overland Expo in 2010. And each year we've kind of added products. We added flat slides, we added camp tables, and eventually in 2015 we added a Scottle. Got a smaller one here and the larger one over there. A Scottle and an adventure Scottle.
The Scottle, for some of you that may not be familiar with it, in the overlanding world, they're pretty common. They're actually very popular, and it's probably your number one selling product.
It absolutely is.
So we'll get to the rest of the stuff, but right now the Scottle, I mean, you guys are going to see a little bit later on when we do our videos, the versatility, utility of it, setting it up, taking it down. It's a really incredible product. So we go from the Scottle, we go to these wonderful tables. It's all packaged in this one package. You've got the table folds out, you got your 4 legs right there, and it's all padded. Anything that will fold up like this and give you some working area for cooking is really a great product. And how long have you guys been doing the tables for?
We've been doing the tables for about 7 years now. Everything that I make typically is because I need it and I couldn't find it on the market. I make it for my use, and it turns out that I'm not the only one that needs it.
No, not at all. It's a really good idea. And where exactly in China is this product made, Jerry?
It is made in California, in the United States.
Made in the USA, locally here in Southern California. And that's really important to me. Keep my business local, and made in the USA is even more important these days.
Yeah, important to us. All of our products are made in the United States. And like I say, we make them locally in Southern California.
Cool. So this is the mini Scottle, right?
Yes, it is. We originally designed the Adventure Scottle for the motorcycle crowd, and this is perfect for cooking for 1 or 2 people.
That's a really interesting product, and you even have a little lid for it for steaming vegetables or
for
cooking any sort of food.
Yeah, it'll warm it. If you're in the cold country, you put that on, it just keeps all your food much warmer.
Well, let's get to the good stuff, all right?
Alrighty.
All right, so this here is the signature product of Tembo Tusk.
Yeah, we developed the Scottle about 2014, and then 2015 we brought it out to the market.
This doesn't have the shorter legs, so if you're not hauling around the table, you can just put the legs on, which all fold up really convenient in this small packaging right here.
Yes.
And then the Tembo Tusk itself, the top part, goes inside this Tembo Tusk container, which is also, it's really heavy duty. What kind of material is this, Jerry?
This is bounce house material. Like if you got a bounce house for the kids, that material is so tough. It puts up with kids.
Yeah.
And this is what it's made out of.
Yeah, it's very good, and I put mine through some abuse, and it's held up really, really good over the years.
Well, we've got an accessory kit, and everything fits in the bag. The accessory kit is a lid, a wind guard, and a steam tray. You add a steam tray, you can now you can steam vegetables, steam sausages. You can make You can make buns, you can make sweet rolls, you can make pizza.
What we haven't gotten to, which is Goose's most favorite part about whenever I go camping, desserts. We were out in Death Valley about 3 weeks ago, and we made some cinnamon rolls off of your recipe. We ended up steaming some cinnamon rolls. We did homemade frosting for on top of them. It was incredible. So it's the whole gamut, from appetizers to your main meal to a dessert, and that's just dinner. You've got lunch and breakfast on the Scottle. I can't say enough about it. It turns out really good.
Well, we've got a recipe book that is made up of Scottle owners, or you can download the recipes for free.
It's a mix between, frying, you can boil, you can steam. It's a different way of cooking, albeit simple. There is, the instructions come in really handy just so it can walk you through step by step, which was, really helpful for me getting going.
Yeah.
One product that we're going to get to next is probably a product that I haven't looked close enough at. It's the refrigerator slide, and we're going to show you guys right now what that looks like. All right, Jerry, so why don't you give us a demo of all these products here so we can get up close and personal with them all.
We have 3 different sizes. We have standard, we have a mid-size, and a jumbo. The jumbo slide will be anything 60 liters and above. Those are the very ginormous fridges. This is our standard slide, and it fits fridges or coolers anywhere from 35 to about 50 liters. And we tie them down with our Tembo straps. They're breaking strength of about 3,900 pounds, and we'll slide out. Our slides will hold up to 600 pounds, and I'm not afraid to actually sit on my fridge with a fully extended slide. And something else that nobody else makes, if you want to come around the side here, is we have a side pull slide. So if you don't have the room for a front pull slide, we actually have a side pull. A lot of the van builds are using side pull slides just to be able to pull their fridge out from underneath the cabinetry. And each of our slides will allow a cutting board to be attached. This is a whole separate slide system just for the cutting board. And the cutting board itself will hold up to 200 pounds.
So this one here, what I like best about it is not only does it slide out and lock into position,
it locks in and it locks out, and it just makes your life so much easier. You're not chasing your fridge every time you open the slide.
It's like every one of your products, you've battle tested it, you know what's important to you. So everything that you guys see here that Tembo Tusk sells, it's not just let's just throw something together and see if it sells. It's, hey, I'm going camping, I need a product, let's make the product, and then how do we make it to where it's the best for overlanding or camping or backyard grills for that matter. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do on the Tembo Tusk that you can't do on your regular barbecue or cook inside.
As I've mentioned before, I make things for me, and it needs to work.
Right.
And I don't like to buy twice, so you make it right the first time, you make it strong. I mean, this will support 600 pounds. The cutting board alone will support 200 pounds. So it's not going anywhere, it's going to last, and it's silent, so it can be in your vehicle, and it's not going to rattle to death.
Right. In closing, I'll just stress one more time, once you guys get a fridge, once you start shopping for equipment, make sure you go by Tembo Tusk website, or you guys go to a lot of different events like this. Stop by their booth, say hi to Jerry. They're always making tacos or food or something, if for no other reason. Jerry, I appreciate you taking the time and walking us through all this, and hopefully you'll continue that innovation and create more products for us all to use.
We're enjoying this. This is fun, and we meet such great people out here. So we're looking forward to it.
Well, good deal. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. How you doing? This is Nick and David. They work in the Tembo Tusk shop, and they're here to help us a little bit. And you're going to explain what we're doing. What are these things called right here?
These are called duros. In Mexico, they make them. They're like chicharrones, they call them.
You're going to throw a whole bunch in there and just see what happens. Now, it takes a few moments. All of a sudden, they're just going to poof up, and they become these nice, what I call wagon wheels. And if you look down here, we got a whole bowl full just ready to go. Meal with not a lot of work.
No, we weren't looking at that. We were looking at the food.
Hey dear. Just doing some prep work here. 2020 Desert Safari. Just getting all the good meat cut up so we can represent Tembo Tusk properly.
It's 325. It comes with a burner, the legs.
Walk on the go.
It really is.
All right.
And you know, it's perfect timing because I'm doing a stir fry right now.
Hell yeah.
If I had some eggs on here, I'd start throwing eggs to everybody like that hibachi grill.
Yeah.
We're doing a demo here if you want to see. We're doing a cooking demo on good
Secret ingredient right here, man.
bourbon.
Yeah, the bourbon glaze is amazing. So it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's just, you can use it for anything.
The pork, if you didn't get a pork. See if that tastes good. Come on in, we're doing samples.
Where are we at, Bill?
Look at that.
TDS 2020.
Where at?
Salton City.
Salton City.
Ocotillo.
Ocotillo Wells across the street.
Good. You guys selling some shirts and stuff or what?
Giving away shirts.
Are you giving them away?
Yep, which color do you want? What color? I recommend this one, yeah. It's a lot softer.
Now we gotta buy something to deviate for our Jeep.
Yeah, but
This thing's a monster. Rocking the bead locks, deviate. Didn't realize they made their own wheels. You guys make your own wheels too?
yeah, they make our true beadlocks and our semi beadlocks.
How you guys doing?
How you doing?
Good. Rugged Ridge. I got some of your gear on my Jeep. I love it. Some of the first upgrades I made. Rugged
Thank
Ridge. The 8s. Rancho's representing. They got the big 18-wheeler out here. Sitting on 35s, it looks like. Patagonias, of course. My wife likes to remind me of that since I'm rocking the KM3s, which are actually a great tire. But I really like the way these Patagonias look. Rancho's selling all of their stuff. Got the Dyno Max mufflers out here.
Hi everybody.
So, explain the difference. Boy, I'll tell you what. You get me on a bad day, I might do something stupid. These are so nice. And of course, rocking that KC Pro 6, baby. KC representing.
Okay, the what was it? JK. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you got the.
Yeah, no kidding.
How much did you see?
Stock to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gear, just the spline.
It's like double.
Yeah.
Turtleback trailers. That's who it is. This is tempting too. Y'all see my videos, how much stuff I take with me. I just, this is just, you know, it's encouraging me to bring more stuff, which I don't need any more encouragement. And here's the bad boy right here. This is a nice setup. Oh, look at that.
Now it's a rock slider.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And you can go off road with that. And then, of course, when you're ready to get back in,
Comes right back down.
comes right back down.
Here, do that again.
It's got a 3-second
Nice.
delay to make sure all doors are closed. And
Yeah.
it tucks up real tight in there.
This is getting a demo.
see how easy it is to climb up.
Yeah, super easy.
Okay, now watch. I'm gonna close the door.
Okay.
Now look out the door. Look. Watch the step. Oh, it went away. That's a full-blown rock slider. So now you can go wheel it
And not worry about it.
and not worry about it.
And get out with ease.
And get out with ease. And you don't even have to worry about obstructions. If there's something in the way, oh no. It's still good. What it does is it kills the power. It senses in the circuit there's an obstruction either going up or down. So if it's going down and there's a rock in the way, it'll actually kill the power. And then you just close and reset the door and it'll go tuck back up. If you happen to be in an area where you're wheeling and there's huge boulders and you don't want it to try to deploy, just kill the master switch so it stays up like a traditional rock slider.
And how much does something like this system run?
For a JL, you're looking at $1,900 for a set.
You make that in a 2-door and 4-door?
We make them in 2-door and 4-door for the JL. We make them for the Gladiator. We make them for the JK. We also make them for the TJ and LJ.
And here we are at Rock Hard's setup.
How y'all doing? Hey, nice hat.
Hey, thank you. I just saw the
When a prince pulled up a white pickup truck.
Thanks for what you guys do.
Serious?
We appreciate it.
That's awesome. That was kind of cool. Hey, no problem. Really, it's all about for us. Everybody out here, it's just, you know, it's to get the lands open so everybody can enjoy it.
Keep the trails open, right?
We are
Tread lightly.
nonprofit. That's right, and the money goes to keep our lands open so everybody can enjoy, including your kids and your grandkids. So if you're not a member, join Cal 4-Wheel. If you're not a member of a club, join up with that club to become a member and part of Cal 4-Wheel family.
What's the easiest way to join up?
We can. You can either get a hold of Cal 4-Wheel directly, or you can go onto our website at www.cal4wheel.com.
Appreciate it, guys. Again, you know, if it wasn't for all you coming out here, I think this is my 37th TDS I've been to. My first one was back in '85.
How about we start with $1,500? All right, here we go. A stage 8 locking fasteners and Nexen $1,400 certificate for tires. The Rodin M7X. Number is 587214. It's also going to be up here if you can't hear us. 587214.
All right, keeping this moving. Next package is an $850 value. Weston Automotive Super Winch is going to give you a recovery rope, and 4-wheel parts is shown in an XRC 9,500 pound winch with the synthetic rope. Red ticket 587123.
Well, I gotta say that this year's Desert Safari really was a great time. We really enjoyed hanging out with the Tembo Tusk crew. Jerry, Paul, Nick, and David. Everybody just made it feel really welcoming, and We look forward to hanging out with them again sometime, but be sure you go visit them on the web at www.tembotusk.com for all your adventure gear.